Kenyans are becoming more mobile, with the cell phone market becoming a dominant player in the African market. On average, a Kenyan owns 3 phones, which are used for different functions. A research conducted by online firm Jumia indicates that Kenyan smartphone market is dominated by Nokia, Samsung and Tecno, who jointly control 75% of the market.
The number of total phones sold, so the percentage of the total phones sold that were smartphones 4 years ago were 7%. The number of total phones sold that are smartphones today is 58%. More than half of the phones sold in Kenya today are now smartphones.
The most popular activity on smartphone is chatting and social networking at 78%, calling at 75%, emails and online browsing, both accounting for 69% of use.
Kenya's macroeconomic situation is fantastic. The digital landscape is a fantastic place for smartphone players to come into the market. So with the new entrants that have come in, as you saw with the 50% increase of brands, it's causing the prices to go lower. It's causing people to access the phones which they didn't have access to before.
Despite aggressive online banking by lenders, security concern and complicated procedures have ensured that few Kenyans use their handset to access banking services. The average cost of a smartphone in Kenya has dipped from an average of 20,000 Kenya shillings in 2012 to current 10,000 Kenya shillings. Feature phones are fast becoming obsolete in the Kenyan market, with 58% of all handsets sold this year being smartphones.
Brand loyalty is still a huge factor. Okay, so if you look there in 2011, 4 brands occupied 70% of the market. Now, if you look in 2015, that number has almost doubled. So there are 7 brands that dominate 70% of the smartphone market.
Nairobi leads the uptake of smartphones with 42% of total smartphone sales. In Africa, Kenya is behind Nigeria and South Africa in terms of mobile phone uptake, according to the survey.